So I'm just doing some sorting today, going through this bin of fantasy stuff I've been just kind of hoarding away in a corner. Got a new phone this weekend, having some issues transferring the stuff from the old phone to the new phone. So I didn't want to make a lot of content. I was afraid I'd lose it all. So you may see this, you may not. And if you see it, awesome. I figured it out. If you don't, you'll never know. Got to do a little bit of free building. Started to make some little stands for the marketplace. Got this chunk of a Harry Potter set. Forget what it's from. It kind of looks like a tent. And I made a couple of these just really simple canopies. Just kind of playing around. Don't know if I'll keep this one. I like this one. I don't know if I like that one as much. And I want to use those slope pieces on a building. Then I'm messing around with, I had this idea that with this ramp being so steep, they would need some sort of pulley system if the carts were too heavy for the horses or the ox. So I built like a little stable up here, and the idea was it's just like 2 stalls, and then this here is like they would put 2 horses or ox in there, and then they would, like, I'm gonna make it spin, but it would pull a rope up, and then the rope would run on these pulleys I've built in here. So a little project I was working on. And then I wanted a lookout keep, so I built this corner keep to go over here, but I haven't decided what to do with the roof on it yet. But it's just real simple. It was just nothing fancy. It's just a bunch of panels I had. And then kind of mimicked the same build I had going on over here and they have on top of the castle. Make it look like it fits in all right. But like, again, I'm making it kind of loose. That way I can put it on whichever corner, you know, that I want, whichever corner of the mountain. So that's where I'm at now. I got another tub to find somewhere on that wall where I've got a bunch of parts I put aside just for some buildings. And then I've got a dream set I want to do another rebrickable build on. Oh, and I got to sort out the rest of that last bricks and minifigs. So that's what I'm going to work on today and tomorrow, because I'm on vacation now. So work on those, and then yeah, see where we get. We're going to start building some of the finer details for this project and wrapping the whole thing up. I did get the large bricks and minifigs bulk bag sorted out. So I got, this thing is completely stuffed now, just random odd bricks for building mills. Sorted out the slope pieces I had picked up that's going to be for various building roofs in the village. Dumped all the gray in there already. Got the dark gray plates for ballasting, and then these modified plates for the backside of the mountain. Oh, sold a random item on eBay, so I'm going to take that to the post office this morning. But we're going to go out of town for a few days, so I'm going to get the car ready for that. I got to put the bike rack on it and the big shell on the roof to haul our extra luggage. So I don't know if I'll get back in here before we leave. If not, then I'll try to take some footage if anything exciting happens while we're gone, and then finish this up when we get back. All right, so got back from the vacation last night. Long day driving, didn't feel like doing much today. Got up though and actually took care of a bunch of stuff. Took the day off work before I go back tomorrow. Didn't score a whole lot Lego wise while we were out of town. Did catch a few small things though. Got this dream set at a hobby store up in Michigan. And a couple of Hot Wheels I didn't have. I got this Zero Max set. I've been seeing these on clearance at Walmart. I told myself I'd grab one if I saw it again. So for a couple of bucks, I thought it'd be worth seeing how this brand was. I think I've already got some of these dinosaurs from a bulk buy earlier. So I don't know, see what the quality's like. I did stop by Doug's store in southern Indianapolis. It's a block party. I've met Doug a couple of times at conventions and stuff. Been meaning to stop by his store. I picked up this gift for purchase I missed out on last year, so I was happy about that. Haven't really done anything with the building this week. Kind of just been playing around a little bit. We had thunderstorms here, so stuck inside. I was playing around with some roof pieces and some of these old windows and doors, trying to see if I could make anything that resembled a cabin. And I got to decide what I'm going to use for the walls. So I think I'm going to look up some medieval sets and kind of get an idea of what they are using, and then probably hunt through all this extra brick crap I got and see if I can't build a couple of buildings for the village. And I was gonna cut the gray plates for the back of the mountain, but it's just stupid humid outside and I can't stand to be in my garage for more than a few minutes. So I'll probably take care of that this evening. I'm looking at this medieval village market that came out years ago. The one that everybody, you know, passed up on. Now it's stupid expensive. But building the bottom of it, really, it's just a layer of gray bricks and then colored bricks on the top. So I figured if I did a 16 stud base plate, I got a handful of older castle panels. I could build a bottom. Just need a filling in one part there. I think I'm gonna do an arch with a stable door. If I have it spaced on the plate like this, then this roof will fit on the second floor just fine. So I think that's what I'm gonna mess around with for right now and try to incorporate some of these colored parts, larger windows and stuff, these old style. Just kind of, you know, add a little flair to it. See what I come up with. All right, I am in the garage cutting base plates again. It's not too hot this morning, so thought I'd take a few moments to grab the opportunity to work out here. Just got my knife and I'm cutting 8 studs off one side of each of these 32 stud plates. These are again of the Dollar Tree brand, so I don't feel horrible about doing it. But these are going to be the back and the sides of that large mountain to hide the build that is inside, because it's not part of the project. So that's what I'm working on this morning. So this is the gray base plates I cut down on the back side of this mountain. I cut them at 24 studs, and if you look on this one here, you can tell it's like a half of a stud too long. So they won't hang on the back with the double stud hangover plates, but anything with a single stud plate they will. And they leave a little bit exposure at the bottom. They're not perfect, but hey, they're what we're gonna work with. I'm happy with the way it looks. You can't see what's under the mountain, the mocks that are inside of there, so I'm good with that. And I started putting some slope parts on here so you can tell, give you a little bit of the rock formations, get an idea of what I'm going to work with. So this is what I'll work on today. I think I'm going to head out. I've got some errands to run. I'm going to stop by Madhouse Bricks this afternoon, grab some gray slopes and stuff, and some more slope pieces for the village market. So the steps done. Good. Got to go to Madhouse. Got a cool bag of stuff. Some larger plates, 16 by 16s, 8 by 8s, 8 by 16 he had on the tables. So they got included in the bulk. Then found a couple of Chima helmets and a Knight's helmet, so didn't mind paying a little bit for each of those. And then the rest of this, I was after specialty slope parts, so I got a lot of double slope, I guess like the roof caps. I found a bunch of those. He had 4 tables full of slopes to pick through. So I spent a good hour there. And then a couple of other parts to mention. Got 2 burps. There's another stack of 4x8 and 8x8 and 8x16 plate. And then I found a couple of panel pieces. And let's make a quick roof for the farmer's market. I found this stickered tile piece. Well, it's a wall tile, you know, but been looking for pieces of like street art and graffiti to put in my city. Other than that, random door, a couple of arches. I didn't realize this had marker on it, but I'll have to get that off with alcohol. A couple of these stair pieces. Found a droid head. And little things like that I think are funny. I throw in there. A couple of these McDonald's Happy Meal racer plates. These are printed, so I really like these. Random tree piece. A couple of printed slope parts that are fun for the market. So, not bad. I'm happy with what I picked. Now I gotta sort this out and then put it into the different projects I'm working on. So that does it for this video. If you're subscribed to my channel, thank you. And if you're not, well, please consider a subscription. If you like what you saw, leave a like. And if you've got any suggestions, please drop them in the comments. But that's it for now. I'm going to go ahead and post this much, and then I've got a couple of good ideas for the next video coming soon.